I don't want to go in there. Alright, so let me explain this and give you the context. Nolimit Kyro. Kyro is his name. No Limit is his gang. Now, there's infamous footage of Kyro when he was about 14 years old getting slapped by a man named KTS Dre. KTS is an enemy of No Limit. They've been enemies forever. And Kyro was slapped in the face when he was 14 years old, and it was recorded. The year was 2013 or something like that, right? So in 2013, this guy right here has a recorder on his. Well, he has his phone recording inside that McDonald's. He slaps Kyro in the face. Kyro was young. He didn't jump off the porch. He wasn't totally desensitized by gang violence yet. He was just a young boy transitioning from sports to the gang world. So he was an amateur. He was a newbie. KTS Dre was about 8 years older than Kyro. So when Kyro was 13, 14, KTS Dre was 20, 21. So he slapped him up. Kyro was afraid. Fast forward 10 years later, KTS Dre gets hit 64 times by unknown assailants. But unknown, I think we do know who did it. But we're not going to say that. Check this.
Times and pronounced dead at Mount Sinai. 64 times and has been bailed out, and police say he was ambushed by two men who got out of a vehicle near the jail. Sylvester was shot as many as 64 times. And
okay, so Sylvester is KTS Dre, and he was shot 64 times right after he bonded out of jail. I think he didn't even make it like 5,000 feet from the jail. He left the facility. They put an ankle monitor on him. His mom and his girlfriend picked him up, and as they were walking out of the jail, two cars came and hit him 64 times. The two women he was with got hit too. So he got killed in front of his mom. And everybody knows who killed him. I don't have to tell you who killed him. Who else would want to kill a guy? Who else has been beefing with his gang for 10 years? Who else has a publicized feud with his gang? We all know who killed him. And that's why that Kyro video is important. Because Kyro has taken on the personality of the Joker. He's like the only person in the Chicago drill community, the Chicago gang community, that's able to have this personality that's really, really similar to the Joker. He's he has a dry sense of humor. He's very sarcastic. And he's honestly like the Joker of the gang world in Chicago. It's funny. It's so funny, man. This is the...
I wanted some Mickey D's, bro. Do what y'all don't do, man. Let's go. No, I'm zipping it up. Say for what? Don't be scared, little bro. Don't be scared, little bro. Oh, shit. Damn. He like he just broke your jaw.
Yeah, and I think that's how KTS Dre got killed 10 years later. And also his brother KTS Vaughn, he was murdered as well. Everybody in that video that beat up Kyro, they're all dead. All dead. And Kyro is still here. And we've seen if you've been following the Chicago drill scene, you've seen this guy Kyro go from a young youth just off the basketball court, freshly into the streets, to a desensitized animal.
I'm gonna go face my fears, man. Going to McDonald's for the first time.
You cry?
And his personality, like I said, he has this very sarcastic personality that really, really is interesting. But at the same time, if you really thought that the No Limbs were comedians and they weren't gangbangers, I think you need to watch this real quick. This is Kyro's. These are his little homies now, you know, because Kyro is the OG. He's been in the gang for over 15 years now, so these are the youngins.
We got AI switches too. Yep.
Damn, Spancy. Ask them what they wanna do. We got AI switches too. Been that block, we see a op, no chance to run, we pussy you. Niggas better stick and move, can't post up D, we'll switch the crew. Jump out cause we love to shoot, you tripping, fall, stand over you. Niggas better check the scope, we up on ops and get out smoke. Jump out switches, tap his fro, he hit the ground, we tap some more. Trust a bitch and drop your low, that's how we popped up at this dope. All he heard was switches made him touch the flow. When this shit get hot, those are smoke, we on the block on EA posted with them glocks, you been this bitch and you get shot.
Yeah, so that's the gang that Kyro is the leader of. And we've seen this guy go from a young youth in the McDonald's getting slapped up by KTS Dre to a desensitized sociopath. And I think that's a good story. The Kyro story. The Joker story. Peace.